right? But the resentment was already there. So she just blamed me for the situation that we were in. And so I sold that beat up car that, like, I was going to fix for money, so to make sure we were good for a month. And then, I think the month after that, she basically was resentful of me to the point that, like, I moved in. I wouldn't say moved in, right? I asked her, like, hey, you want me to stay at night at my uncle's so you could process your feelings, you could talk about it the next morning. She said a couple of nights. I'm like, okay, I understand. And then as time went on, she just became more and more resentful. Like, she wouldn't reply every day. Some days she'll go hours without texting back, and then this, that, and the third. It was just dry text, just mean sounded, really. But, like, I wasn't trying to lose her, because, like, I'm like, I love her, this is just a rough patch, this, that, and the third. But she ended up saying, like, you don't know how serious this is, like, I don't think this can be fixed in 2 weeks, because she was like, she extended from a couple of days to like 2 weeks of me being at my uncle's house, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, just give me some time so I can show you that, like, hey, I can make sure we're good, like, this, that, and the third. The employment money didn't come in, right? It wasn't until the employment money did come in and I sent the bread to her, so make sure that the house was good, that she started being a little bit nicer and stuff like that. But even then, she didn't want me back at the crib. So, like, I'm like, oh, what's going on? So as my anxiety started building, I'm like, I cannot handle this. I feel like I'm on the precipice of getting broken up with on the daily. I'm like, you know what? By all means, we might as well rip the Band-Aid off.
Mika, I'm with you. I'm like all the way down here. What is what has to happen for women to become resentful? What's going on, Slimmy? Enlighten us.
She getting that back broke by somebody else.
Oh, yeah,
she getting dogged.
At the house.
Dog.
No, she
dog.
Said
why do you think that's funny?
That is trifling if she is.
Why would he be somewhere else?
She lost
at the house that he's paying for. That is absolutely
why would he be somewhere else?
Didn't you say something about an uncle's house? Where
yeah,
this is living at the uncle's house.
Man, listen. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. This man is making bad decision after bad decision after bad decision at the at the core. He's doing this for this woman, talking about, but I love her.
But that's that love.
Fuck her, man.
He sent her that money. I sent her the money.
Okay. Let me real quick. Wow. I just gotta ask this. Quentin, are you still okay with the way he's moving?
Yeah, he loves her. I get it. I get it. Like, I get it.
No, I know you understand it. But if he were your friend, what would you be telling him at this point?
I'll tell him to do otherwise with a loving, caring tone. I wouldn't be laughing at him, but I get it.
I'm with Quentin.
But at this point, enough is enough. Kim, what are you?
Okay. Whoa, what did she say?
I said I'm with Quentin. I just feel like we're not allowing him to be young and to grow and to make mistakes. You don't come in just knowing everything. He has to come in and figure out, okay, maybe listening to her wasn't the best thing for me. Let me do something different. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have bought her gifts with the money. Maybe I should have fixed the car. Okay, maybe I can't just rely on unemployment. Let me go get another job. I mean, he's learning through trial and error. Hopefully, he's learning.
So, Kim,
go ahead. We need to give allowance for people to learn, to just grow, to not have it right on the outset. I think that's unrealistic.
So at this point, Kim, what would your advice be to him as a friend?
I would tell him to get himself together. She's lost faith in his masculinity, and I don't think that there's any coming back from that. So I think that at this point, their relationship is over. And so, like he said, pull the Band-Aid off.
You know what?
Slimmy, I think we in the same boat right now.
Man, listen.
I'm like, where's Slimmy?
I'm gonna let you be the spokesperson. I ain't got nothing else.
If the one thing you gonna do, if you're gonna be a fuck up, you gotta break her fucking back. You cannot let this woman get bounced on by another man. You can't do that. You gotta dog her. She thinking about other men. She doing all this other shit. You got this fucked up knee. You can't get right.
Slimmy on that knee.
You can't get right.
So you would be okay. So I'm gonna ask the same question to you, Slimmy. So your advice to
Hold on,
him?
wait, Molly, your camera is your screen is dark. I don't know.
It's totally black.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
So at this point, your advice to him, he's coming to you, telling you everything that's happened. You would tell him to go get some from her?
Oh, hell no, nigga.
Okay,
fuck
what did
her.
you say? Okay.
No, fuck her. No. Don't get no woman. Don't be around no women. Man, listen, you gotta hustle. You got fuck that. Fuck them unemployment checks. You gotta find something to do. Go deliver papers. I don't give a fuck what you gotta do. Stop worrying about getting them unemployment checks and all that shit. Get you do something. You could go stand at a cash register, whatever. Don't just rely on these checks. You gotta do something else. You gotta get this bread. Don't think about that broad no more. She gone. She gone. It's irrelevant what she's doing in life. Fuck all that love shit. That shit ain't gonna get you nothing. But you gonna keep standing in the same position trying to get that girl back. You gonna be here for 30 years chasing her around the world. Hell no. Man, focus on you. Focus on you. Grieve your mom. That's another thing. Be by yourself. Grieve your mom. Get that shit out. And work. And work. Don't worry about no broads, man. That shit gonna fuck you over every time.
Ladies.
You can't even perform. Like
Mika, Lex, Miss Sanchez, what would y'all's advice be to him at this point?
I would have gave him the advice back when he did the first number of giving her the money, because every time he has a potential to come up, he gives her the money. He sold the broke down car. He gave her the money. He literally said he gave it to her. He's like, yeah. So, I sent her the bread, and I'm just like, every time he has a potential to make himself better, to do something better for himself and his situation, he goes and gives the money to her. I'm not understanding this. So I give space for people to make mistakes, but when you keep making the same mistake over and over, she keeps doing the same thing. It's not one story he's told where he's given her money that she's done something different. So she's shown who she is. So at this point, what is there to tell him? Because I'm pretty sure he's told one of his friends exactly what she was doing, and they have told that man to let her go. And he's like, but I still want to be with her. He even said it in his last one, I still wanted to be with her. So when I sold the car, he has to learn the hard way. And sometimes these type of people don't even learn. They keep doing it. They end up being the 30, 40-year-olds doing the same daggone things. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Mika, what is she doing? I'm confused.
I've already okay. Now I got to argue with you about this point.
You don't got to argue with me. I'm just asking a simple question. What
I've already talked about what she did the last story. Because Molly said to me, well, why are you getting on her? Because I talked about him last story. We back on him now. Okay, this is in segments. And each time somebody does something, somebody does something, somebody does something.
No, you just said he gave her the money, but she keeps doing like, what is she doing?
Slimmy, you on a delay.
Oh, I'll be back.
Okay.
I don't understand what she's doing, because I feel like the more everybody is so focused on her, and what she's doing, it's like, one, y'all ain't gonna send this man no cash apps to save him. So why y'all care so bad? And two, focusing so much on her and what she could be doing better and what she's doing wrong, that's not gonna help him, because he's gonna be with a whole brand new woman, still being who he is right now. He needs to focus on him. It don't have nothing to do with her. It don't have nothing. This whole situation is a him problem. Yes. He tried to take a woman along with him while he was in poverty. She was in poverty. They can't do anything for each other long term. that's really the story. It don't have anything to do with her because he's just gonna take that same
Definitely
mindset,
do
though
something to each other long
those
term.
same habits, and just go and be in the same type of relationship with a brand new woman. And then what? He's gonna make another story time, and yet y'all gonna still demonize the woman?
No, because if that's the case,
This is a him. No, it's not about her liking him. It's about, do he like himself enough to have some self respect and stop trying to drag two people into poverty?
Okay, but I said that what I just said was that he does not learn, and these type of people go into their 30s and 40s doing the same thing. But they're in a relationship. So two people have to be doing something to be in a relationship. And
yes,
in order for us to talk about his story, we have to hear about what the story is about, and the story is about a relationship. So we're going to hear about her. We get to hear about her. We get to see what type of person she is. Oh, okay, she's this type of person. Dude,
we don't know that though. We
hold
don't
on.
know that.
So Molly,
I mean, y'all just so focused on demonizing a
how
woman
many times have
for
we
the
said
sake
here,
of demonizing her.
how
We don't
many
know.
how many times we set up here?
Next month he could make a very similar video to this about a brand new woman, and then
Okay, then
what?
we
Y'all
can
still
say
gonna
that
But
be
he
about
messy?
didn't. But
hold
he
on.
didn't.
About all the
It ain't
hoes that
happened
we
yet.
have on this, that we have
This
watched on
nigga
this
got a whole
panel, have
TikTok,
stories.
nigga. This video was a long time ago.
All the story times that we
I
have.
don't know. Well, go send him some cash apps. Help him out. Help a brother out. You got so much sympathy and empathy.
But
You
how many
found this
story
TikTok.
times have we had, Molly, with women, and we say, well, we don't know, but all we have to go off of is what she's saying.
But that's a woman. Women can make story times because that's what women sit around and just chit chat about boys. That's what they do. Men not supposed to be making these videos.
Women
You
can't do
charge
that.
it to the game, sir.
Women need
You
to have
take your
some
L's in
business about
private, and you
themselves.
go figure out how you gonna be masculine. That's
No,
it. Ain't got nothing to do with
women need to
her.
have some business about themselves. That's why they on the internet crying now, talking about I want soft life. No, you don't deserve soft life. You deserve life you got.
But men don't match that energy and come telling us about they relationship that didn't work. Charge it to the game. We don't care.
Well then they shouldn't be on the internet talking
That
about
nigga got a car with leather seats, so that nigga doing all right.
He probably in his uncle's car. We don't know.
They shouldn't be on the internet talking about. They shouldn't be on the internet talking about the stuff that they're doing, because 9 times out of 10, these chicks are doing the same thing that this guy is doing, which is doing the same stupid behaviors that are getting them in these situations. Like if
we can't speak on him without throwing a woman or women under the bus.
4th time baby mama, and why would you keep doing that? You know, if you're not married to this guy, right? Boom, and you keep doing it. It's the same thing.
Can he be held accountable without scapegoating his ex-girlfriend?
But he's not. Honestly, he's not. He's in a terrible situation because he keeps doing it to himself. But he's not. He's still trying to hold her in high regard. He's like, well, I need to do. I should.
How's that her fault?
I'm not saying it's her fault.
He's not a provider.
Why do y'all keep using the word fault?
He wasn't ready.
Why is that a blame to be placed?
It's not a fault. Telling the truth about somebody is not a fault. I can talk
we don't
about
know this girl. Why we can't tell the truth about?
I can talk about him.
We don't know him either.
It's not a fault.
I don't understand.
But he's the one up here that we're talking about.
Unfortunately,
I don't understand
we
how
can't
this
put
girl,
a face or a name to this girl.
I don't know how this girl, like, man, like, honestly, man, we don't even know if he's telling the truth in the story.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even know if he's telling the truth.
We don't need to ever do story times because
wait. No. It's not like that, Mika. The problem with it is this nigga said he didn't go take something to get the MRI to the doctor, or he didn't get the MRI from the doctor. Wait, how did he still end up getting the money?
He said, y'all, I don't know if y'all listen, because he said when he didn't do the MRI, he didn't get the unemployment, right? Then he said, oh, well,
he didn't get the workman's comp when he didn't get the MRI.
I ended up selling
the car. That's his fault.
He sold the car and he gave the money to her.
And she was upset that he sold the car.
So this is what I'm saying.
Because why are you selling the car instead of getting it fixed? You're going to sell it and then give me the money.
That man was saying.
Wait, I know you ain't take notes about this shit.
No way.
Oh, hell no. Next chapter, man. Let's get through this. What are we doing? Why are you taking notes about this shit? This is why you so competitive. This is easy. This is easy. This nigga is Jay. This nigga's terrible. He's a lame.
Nobody's
He's a
saying that
lame.
he's not, but she is just as much as a freaking lame as him. Girl,
No, you
go
can't
get
say
finished
that.
show. Yes, I can. Go finish
She's
your
not on
degree.
the
Go get
internet.
some. Go get. Yeah,
That's a
that's fine.
woman.
And your story is on here, so we gonna talk about
That's
him
a
and you.
woman. That's a woman.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
woman.
nice.
That's a woman at the end of the day.
That's
So
a
I
she
woman
don't
that's
give
doesn't
a
made
get
fuck what she do.
25
dragged
cents.
because
Man,
Ain't
listen,
nobody.
I don't
That's
give
the
a fuck what
problem.
she did.
Y'all
She
think that
can't
me
finesse
talking
this
about
nigga
her
because
is
he's a
dragging her.
dumbass.
Of course, but y'all saying that we're dragging her. No, we're going to critique him, and we're going to critique the person that he's talking about in the same story. And if I was his friend, because it's two sides to it's two people in the story.
You don't
To
know
make
the
a
other
story.
but you're
side.
not getting both
No, 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 no,
sides.
no. I didn't say side. I wasn't trying to say side. My bad. I'm trying to say we're talking about a story with two people in it. Are we not? So I could talk about both of them. What I'm trying to say, if I was his friend, you'll be watching The Notebook and you'll be watching Forrest Gump, so you can learn. Stop trying to be
What?
that. Yeah. We gonna watch them movies. That stuff is all a
No,
fantasy.
we not
Get
watching
your
no
head
fucking
out the
movies.
clouds.
Man,
You're
stop
going
thinking about
Delulu.
that bitch. That's all you
Toodaloo.
gotta do.
You have
That's all
lost
you
your
gotta
mind.
say.
You ain't
But
them.
why are you calling?
You
But
ain't
wait.
them.
Why are you calling her? Why are you calling her the
How
B
you
word?
yelling at her in the hoodie she bought you? That's rude as fuck.
But why are you call? No,
I'm
listen
not
to
yelling at her. What are you talking about?
Right. He not yelling.
Why would you end up calling the woman?
Lex,
Why
were
would
you
you end up
done?
calling? Why would you
Were
end
you
up
done,
calling the
Lex?
woman a B word? Right?
Yes, ma'am. I'm done.
Okay.
You heard all the stuff that your friend said about her, and you have come to a conclusion that that woman is a bitch. So
Wait, no.
we are
No. Mika. Before we got into all that shit, I called her a bitch from the start. I didn't know
that's
what
not
she
what I'm
did.
saying.
Well, let's not get this confused.
Listen, because you're taking it the wrong way. I'm not saying that I care about you calling her a bitch. I'm saying the reason why you did it is because you came to a consensus from what your friend is telling you about this woman, and now you're like, oh, F that B.
No.
This is what you need to do. Because
No. It has nothing to do with her. I don't know her personality.
Slimmy, that's the only reason we're talking about her, because she's in the story. We don't actually care about her, but she's in the story. So in order to get into what he's saying about himself, you got to talk about the person that he's telling the story.
Slimmy only said that she called her a bitch because that's just how we talk about women in general.
No, but what I'm saying,
no, nothing to do with her per se in this story.
Slimmy don't call no woman that he
Yes, we do. We call them hoes, we call them bitches, we call them all kind of stuff.
He's never called me a bitch in my life. We talk all the time.
All right, watch this. Hold on. Carrie, do Slimmy talk like that about women in general?
Yeah, he does.
You call me a bitch when?
No, what the
come on, Mika, you can't disingenuous.
Mika, what are you doing? Mika, what are you doing?
Come on, Mika. Stop.
I love Mika for that. She said you call me a bitch.
That was bad. That's bad faith. That's bad faith.
No, it's not.
Mika, come on, man.
Well, I am saying no, because you're not listening to what I'm trying to tell you. You're talking about that you are saying things in context. Calling somebody a B and then calling somebody a bit, the way you said it was that you're annoyed with this woman.
No. I was just referring to her like that.
Okay.
That's how I started referring to her from the beginning of the conversation.
If I'm a woman,
I'm not being facetious or not like that.
It's a way you say certain things. You have to listen to things in context. So you are saying, you are talking to your friend. Your friend is telling you this woman is doing this and this and that and that. Oh, fuck them. That's what you said.
But that's the context that we talk in general. Like if I say,
but you're not speaking in general.
If I say, man, fuck these hoes, I'm not referring to y'all, but I'm saying in general, it's a mentality that men have to not care about what women think. You speak figuratively about a situation, and it's not necessarily referring to the woman in the story. It's referring to the mentality that he has to have to not give a fuck about what is happening around him, and he got to get himself together. That's the mindset that you got to have. That it's not about her, it's not about them, it's about what he got to do. And so we don't care about what a woman thinks. Whether she a hoe, whether she the girlfriend or whatever, he should not give a fuck about what she doing and what she thinking.
You've already established that.
That's why
Right. So that's what I'm trying to understand. Why are y'all trying to make it equal? We've all understood and we've all agreed throughout these conversations over the years that men and women are not equal and we not treated the same. So when did we start having this conversation in this part of the story about this nigga simping? And when did she start having a responsibility to make sure that this nigga was in his right emotions and in his right feelings, and he not even married to her? That's not even his chick. That's probably him, chick, and Quentin probably defending her because he fucking with her. When did we start taking up for chicks that ain't even
they're engaged? So
no. They not engaged. That's not what he said. He said he wants to marry her. He's going to do that. When did we start putting women in a position that's not our wives to hold us down when they can leave or we can leave immediately? That's what I'm trying to understand. How can I hold somebody accountable that's not mine?
You've done that in multiple episodes.
No. I hold women accountable based off of what they.
No, I'm talking about the holding down. She don't want to do this.
If she's your wife.
No.
Or that's your baby mama. They don't have kids with each other. They don't have kids with each other. They not married. Why are you having an expectation for a chick to hold you down and that's not your chick?
But we wouldn't having a conversation. Hold on. We weren't having a conversation, Anton, about no holding nobody down.
No, you just said that. That's what I say.
No.
You said that I've never said that a chick that's not yours.
You said we have never. I said we had multiple conversations because I can recall multiple conversations about a woman holding it. Oh, fuck that bitch.
But what's the context, Mika? She has to be. I always say you single until you married. I have never changed my position on that. I always say she not yours, it's just your turn.
Okay.
I've always said that. I've never switched that shit up. So when did I start telling dudes that she yours when she ain't? And I always say that she can go at any time. I've never changed up, ever. So I'm trying to understand, when did the expectations come to where if she not yours, she's supposed to still be there?
Okay.
So what's the time frame between making her mine and yours? Like, do we expect the woman to act like yours?
When she is yours. When she take your last name.
So the day before, she's not yours.
Nope, because she can leave tomorrow.
Okay.
She could leave tomorrow.
Okay.
Leave tomorrow when she is yours, nigga.
Good, but it's a different because it's a difference when you make a covenant before God and witnesses and say for richer or for poorer in sickness and in health. That's a vow that you made, and you're doing that before God, and you're doing it in the witness of other people, and you're taking somebody else's last name. That's why we say all of them is on board, unless. And I said, I said since we was little kids, the story has always been we don't fuck with the wives. I've always said we don't fuck with the wives. Listen, leave that hole for them. Whatever niggas crash out over that shit. Be very careful when you're dealing with a chick that got a dude that gave her his last name. I've always said that shit since day one. When did that now start to change?
Anton, you switching what we're talking about.
When she held hostage.
No. I'm answering Quentin's question. Oh. He asked the question and said, when does it switch over? I'm answering his question.
What? I don't. When you start going around in circles,
Well.
Because you're trying to make it like we're trying to pin it on her. What I am saying, Anton, is the whole thing is about him. But you can't have a story. We're sitting here talking about a story time. You can't have a story unless he's talking about himself only. You can't have a story without the girl, the girlfriend. That is the only reason we're talking about her. We don't really actually care about what she's doing, but it comes into play because it's affecting how he acts, whether it's his fault or not.
No, he affecting how he act.
No, what I'm saying is that okay.
Y'all holding her accountable for nothing.
You supposed
No,
to hold
we're
everybody
not.
Outside of
accountable,
dealing
I
with
thought.
him, y'all
No,
hold her
we're not.
accountable for the
We're not
most.
holding her
And y'all
accountable for
kind of
nothing.
absolving him of the
We're not.
responsibility that he
No,
has to
no,
himself.
no, because I was the first one that said that he was getting played, and it's his fault. He keeps giving
How
her
do
the
he
money.
played himself?
That's what I said. Again, that's what I
I
said.
don't know. We in a space where the
All
women
I'm
are
saying
bad.
is,
She's bad because she dealt with him for so long.
This sounds like when
All right,
people
well,
say Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, and they be like, well, what about us? Like, no, we're talking about everybody. I'm cooking everybody.
Yeah,
She
but
not
Everybody
here
getting
to
cooked.
defend herself from
even
I
if
whatever
we
you're
don't,
talk,
talking about, though.
even if we
Everybody
I
on the
talking
understand
about
how
platform.
they.
everybody,
even
I don't think she
no,
deserves no smoke.
even if we
we're
talking
all
about
on the
everybody,
panel, and I'm saying everybody
even
is
if
on
we
this
talking
panel.
about everybody, the nature of a woman is generally the same across the board. It's the same across the board, and they're gonna choose up and they're gonna choose out, and we know this. This is not nothing new. At any point, she could leave, especially if you're not married to her. There's no expectations on a chick that you just fucking. Whether you slaying her or you laying with her or whatever, you should have zero expectations for a chick that you just fucking.
And that's
See
what I was holding
the
her
problem.
accountable for not
We've
leaving.
already said what this
The
is.
problem with the whole conversation is this nigga's pedestalizing her. And
Facts.
I guarantee
Oh,
you,
now hold on, no,
within
so no. Now
I
you said
guarantee.
that,
Well,
man.
hold on.
You said
I
that already.
guarantee you,
You
without
said
me,
no, I was wrong. You literally.
Molly was right. That
Mika.
nigga should have charged it to the game and
I
was
said
like,
he was
The first thing I
pedestalizing
said
her.
was he should have got out of there. He shouldn't
No,
even
listen,
be
hold on,
dealing
man,
with her.
I gotta move differently going forward.